Hello, this is George Senda, the real, official, authentic, original, one and only the guy from Pittsburgh, except no cheesy YouTube commentators, trolls, or imposters, and donate to the channel. Well, it is 53 out there right now. It is 70 in here, 13-mile-an-hour winds, and I went out a few minutes ago. Can't talk to see if Mama Cat and Kitten were out there. They weren't. It is cold out there. Yet it's going to be 72 today. I don't get it. But anyway, it's really cold at night here. And it's been a week now and 7 hours. No little girl. Last night I went out, fed Mama Cat, Kitten, tiny one, orangey, no gray, no talkie. And a beautiful white cat came running across the parking lot of their senior center. Never seen it before. It saw me and took off. And a long-eared cat, not Blackie. Unless Blackie has been long hair all on and I can't see him because it's dark. He came up and hissed at me and tried to go after Orangey, and I had to chase him away, tell him to be nice. And he had no collar. Now Blackie has collar. Blackie lived next door, and I think Blackie is short-haired. So we've got another black cat there. I left him some food. And I left Fluffy at the building and Fuzzy upstairs. They both wanted out, and Fluffy was in the courtyard when I left. Well, I walked over to the senior center, and then I decided to walk around the circumference of a couple of blocks. So I did that for like 2 blocks, and then some homeless woman and some guy, they heard me calling for a little girl, and they started calling for a little girl. And I said, please don't do that. That scares the cat. It confuses them. They don't know who it is. And if they are hiding, they will hide even more because they're hearing an unfamiliar voice. And the little girl, as skittish as it is. So the woman apologized, but it did bother me. Oh, I'm just trying to help. Well, you're not helping matters, lady. You're making it worse. I'm trying to find my cat. Well, no little girl. But I'm 3.5 blocks away, and I see this black and white blur run under a car. Well, it's Fluffy. By the way, I can attest one thing. I held him today, and he starts growling at me because he's old and cranky, 16, like the little girl, and fuzzy. He starts growling at me. I hold him too long and kiss him too long. But I love him so much. I love the fuzzy tail. And he scratched my leg when he jumped off. All the cats, little girl doesn't, but or didn't, but Fluffy and Fuzzy, they use me as a trampoline. They jump off me, and they extend their claws. It really hurts. So I look down. There's Fluffy following me. He must have either he heard me from 3.5 blocks away and came up the street looking for me, or he followed me to the senior center. It's kind of amazing. Now he's tried to follow me along with little girl and Fuzzy to the liquor store. He's sneezing. I looked up on the website of the animal control, and they will give me about $50 to get him shots. I think get him shots. And I'm going to go in and talk to them or call them on the phone. How do I get talkie neutered? And if I can get talkie neutered, then I will go and see about getting shots for Orangey and getting him tested. And if little girl does not come back within a month, because I would want to do it before it gets too cold and rainy, I will adopt Orangey. Or there is one person that says she might be able to give Orangey a home if he is disease-free, no kitty AIDS, no feline leukemia. I don't think he is, but I'll have to have him tested to find out. So, but I was amazed that Fluffy followed me or was there at my feet. And I said, come on, Fluff. And he followed me home. And Fuzzy was waiting for me at the door patiently, as she does. And I'm really kind of paranoid because I don't know what happened to my little girl. She normally comes in. And, you know, Saturday night I'm feeling guilty because those kids were there yelling and screaming at 9:30 at night. And maybe when I closed the door so I could hear myself think and do a video, she got frightened and I can't come in. I'm going to run away. Or a dog chased her, or something got her, something attacked her, or somebody kidnapped her. I don't know. And I wonder, it's one of those what if things. If I'd left the door open, would she have come in? Would she be here? But she always came for my call. She always came for whistling. Some jerks here have made fun and whistled the whistle I make for her, and I tell them to knock it off. They're being idiots. But no sign of her. And no one, I've now got 18 people helping me. They all are aware of her. One lady in the building has always had cats, and she knows her, and she said, they all say if we see her, we'll let you know. They know where I live. So anyway, the other thing I'm a little upset about, Amazon credit card told me that I could not add to the account. So the initial $100 I gave them is all I get as a credit limit until it becomes a real Visa card in 7 months after payment. So that was annoying. I've got my 3 credit card bills here, and I'll pay them on the first of the month. I'm going to pay my 2 credit cards off so that if I need to take Fluffy to the vet or Fuzzy to the vet, I don't have to spend a whole lot of cash on it. Yeah, last time I had to take Fuzzy to vet, it was $179 for she had an upper respiratory infection and the visit and not the shots or anything. So I wish I'd had little girl microchipped, and I'm going to see about getting Fluffy microchipped as well. And then if I can adopt Orangey, now Fluffy and little girl and Orangey, Fluffy and little girl and Orangey used to play here, and they know her, they know him. So I'm hoping that Fluffy would accept Orangey if I bring him into the house. But we will see. I'm going to try for a month to see if little girl will show up day and night, and if she doesn't, then I will start taking steps to take care of Orangey, and either I'll take him in or I'll see if my friend can give him to somebody. She knows people who might want him. He's a very sweet and gentle cat, and if he could get a home, I would be very happy because I've been feeding him for over 7 years. And I know he's a big baby. I picked him up one night and he buried his nose in my arm and started kneading and purring away, and he wants a person. He wants someone to love him. All right, that's all that's going on. I just did a rack of dishes. I threw out garbage. My cheekbones here have been really hurting. My jaw has been hurting. The sockets and the 2 teeth are still hurting. And even my eye sockets have been hurting. So I did something that seems to help for some. I used the, ow, that's my eye sockets. I think that may be dry eye though. I rinsed my mouth out with that medicine they gave me, which is horrible. And I also rinsed it out with peroxide. Because I figure if it's anything in the socket that's bacteria related, the peroxide should kill it off. So, got a little bit of sleep, and I'm having really strange dreams. I dreamt I was at Art Bell's house talking to Art Bell. I've dreamt that I've been talking to my late friend Maroney and my mother. I don't know if they're channeling me or I'm thinking about them or it's very weird. Having really interesting conversations, and then I wake up and it's like, what was that? Why am I waking up? It's just annoying to wake up and you're having a great conversation with somebody, and you wake up and you're not really there. Art was really mad. He was searching visitors to the house because 2 guys came visiting and they stole 5 packs of cigarettes. So I thought that was funny, but it was like, okay. And Maroney and I had a discussion on military history, and we were getting hot and heavy into it. And I woke up, and I'm going like, I wasn't done yet. And Maroney knew more about military history than I do. The man had hundreds of books on history. He could tell you what people ate in the year 1200, what they wore, what they did by the day. I'm not talking about nobles, just the average person. And he knew so much, and I miss him so much. All right, that's about it. I'm waiting for tomorrow when I can go to Safeway, not Safeway, Food Max, and then Walmart, and then I will take the Vivitar. And I've got it on the bicycle mount. I'm going to see if I can mount this somehow to the wheelchair, and excuse me. That way I won't have to hold on to it, and do some video of the Christmas lights. If I can find a selfie stick to put a light on here, have it go like this, then I can have a camera light. I did find an iographer for the GoPro that has the hot shoe for the microphone and the camera light, and this would fit in the same space as a GoPro, but that's $100. That's and that's a lot. So it's even more than the iPad GoPro, and so I'd have to save up for that. But until I get an iPad or a GoPro, this is it for now for outdoors. So, all right, have a great morning. Stay wet, warm, dry, or cool as the case may be. Also, my friend Paul said a couple he knows were visiting somewhere in Colorado, and they got into a clinch, and they got so involved with that they left the carrier open of their cat carrier, and the little girl cat got out, and they don't know where she is now. And I'm going like, I've never been that. I told Kathy we were never that involved. The cat would get out, even if we were just sleeping next to each other. So you make sure the animals are taken care of first. But now I said to Paul, there are reports that Colorado may get in some parts 40 inches of snow, if I heard that right in a weather report or weather prediction. So I hope they find the kitty. And someone told me I should contact Animal Control. I've been looking on the website for all the lost kitties. No little girl, and I will call them on Tuesday. I forgot they're not open Monday, and I will call the Humane Society as well. And got an ad on Craigslist, and someone told me I should contact the shelter and the Humane Society. And I just hadn't got around. I was really sick for 2 days with this. I was in absolute agony. This was like I was screaming. So, all right, that's it. Have a great morning. I'm going to go down and put food out for Mama Kitten today. I'm going to go do some laundry because I need more blankets on the bed. It's really cold in here at night. I don't know where I put the heater. I put everything away, so I'm trying to make this place as neat as possible, and then I forget where the hell I put stuff. All right, this is George Senda. Bye-bye for now.